Well, hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and you know that I've been, preparing myself for the analysis of that cooking show that Megan is about to release, like in less than a week. I think in less than 5 days, and she has released this. I thought it was 17 minutes of footage, and no, it was not 17 minutes of footage. It was 1 minute. It was 1 minute clip, and I really thought that this felt like 17 minutes. And by the way, judging by the amount of dislikes this has on YouTube on Netflix account, with by the way, Netflix has 30 million subscribers, and this video had just 50,000 views, which is odd, of which 1,000 are likes and 7,000 are dislikes. Well, heavily panned is an understatement. But really, I wanted to watch this to prepare myself, because we know that these shows are going to be, like 33 minutes long. That number is nice, but still it's going to be like a chore for us. So I said, well, this would be the opportunity for me to practice my analysis skills and my stuff, the stuff that I do with Megan's show. And well, I just
This is about connecting with.
This is about connecting with. I'm gonna just mute just in case there's any copyright issues. This is about connecting with friends and just learning. And yeah, let's go. And the sneak peek. The best thing about Koreatown, we see that Megan decided to go all gray in this case. Maybe she was copying Harry's gray suit. I don't know. Maybe she decided to go beige for this 1 minute preview. And then the thing about Koreatown, and you see, as many are mentioning, I pointed out that her hair is going and flying everywhere, which it's not very hygienic, I would say. Is that sanitary? It's a bit unsanitary, but well, let's give it a pass. We should think that nobody's gonna eat that food. If we guess. You could go. I just click and you have a Roy Choi, chef, restaurateur, and they are preparing some food, or at least we see him preparing some food. We don't really see Megan doing anything about food at least so far, and we see some faces of Megan. I don't know. Let's say that we have a low quality signal right now. I don't know, Megan. I don't think. I think she's trying to control her. She's trying to control her mean girl stare. It's not only that Megan stare. You remember? There's not a mask slip, because she hasn't been smiling, but it's that stare, the Megan stare, and the tendrils. How much time do you think that Megan spent fixing those tendrils? I don't know, but I can guess that quite some time. You know that she's quite controlling, but in this case, the director gave her a good shot, and they were. That's what I need. I need a wider shot. It's about cooking, right? We want to see the cooking. Now they are just speaking right here. No one talks about and what is Megan doing? What is Megan doing? What is Megan doing here? She is just picking some stuff. Oh my God, this is so difficult. This is so difficult. You know that Valley Girl accent from the South Park episode. This is so difficult. Oh my God. And take a look at my jewelry, because if I'm cooking which I am not really cooking, I'm just picking this bell pepper, this chili, I don't know how it's called, but I'm just picking this up. Oh, this is so hard. That's such a big deal. And she keeps talking, and the guy is saying, "Oh my God!" The guy is saying, "I'm trying to focus." And here, Megan, I'm trying to focus. Please, this is hard, and we are not even 20 seconds into this, and even 20 seconds, and she is saying so much fun. You and I are so similar. No, 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 no. Well, you and I, we should have met a long time ago. Oh, Harry, you're in trouble. And Meghan is fixing a salad with all the rings and stuff. Why are you wearing all those rings? Yeah, the ring is in the salad. I have to tell you, the ring is in the salad. You know that all the things that tend to go into rings, they are like they're catching all this bacteria, and it's not proper. It's not proper. The proper way to do this to wear the rings because well, you would have to sterilize them. One thing is scrubbing your hands with soap, but that's why do you think that he's got this look? I mean, why are you wearing the rings? Why would you be wearing the rings, Meghan? What is that? And do you listen to music when you're cooking? Oh, yeah, I listen to a lot of lyrical hip hop, jazz sometimes. And Meghan asks the question, and he is 100% invested in the answer. You see that her face is completely delighted for whatever she is listening to. Well, no. Why do I have to ask questions? Ask Meghan. Maybe that's something that Meghan asks the director before starting. Why do I have to ask questions? I am the one who should be speaking. I am the one who is witty here. I am the one who gave all those UN speeches. Have I told you that time that the dishwasher soap? Now that we have this dishwasher soap right here. Yeah, Meghan, you have told us that story like 13 times already in the past 15 minutes. So lyrical hip hop, jazz sometimes, here speed metal, death metal, and she like what? Metal? That guy, I like him already. I like death metal, speed metal, all that stuff. But Meghan is like, Meghan turned around as if she was speaking and Harry opened his mouth. That is classic Meghan. That is classic Meghan. What you listen to what? Brother. Why? No, you don't. That is why would you say that? I don't know. This is so scripted that she's trying to act like a spontaneous reaction to the fact that Choi listens to speed metal and all that stuff. What is a speed metal? Just like dark. And why is she acting like this? Why is she reacting like this? Why? It's like, Meghan, did you really forget all your acting training? I mean, all you had to do is to be natural. Be yourself. But you know that Meghan tries too hard to be herself, to be natural, that she ends up feeling contrived, like totally unnatural, something off in here. Like, I don't know. I don't want to go so hard on her. I want to give her a pass sometimes. We haven't watched the entire show. I know you are not going to watch the entire show. I will watch that show. I'm waiting for that show, so you don't have to. That doesn't sound like a joy of cooking. Who wrote this script? That doesn't sound like the joy of cooking. That rhymes with joy, right? Joy. Yeah, but we all have different sides to who we are. This is so scripted. We all have all sides. We are all different. There's so much diversity among us. Not this. That's true. Multifaceted folks. Who speaks like this? I mean, not even in the worst video game. You have NPC dialogue like this. That's true. Multifaceted folks. Nobody speaks like this. No human cooking speaks like this. This is the problem. That's what we are. Is good for when you're butchering. So I cut this into squares and oh yeah, on March 4th. This is gonna be interesting. Look at what we made. We have all these shots of Meghan, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This is thanks according to Taz and thanks Susie on X her real self. Yeah, in just 1 minute. I don't know if this was on purpose, but I think the whoever edited this 1 minute of Meghan was trying to troll her just a bit, because all those takes had this mean girl vibe. Or maybe all the original footage has this mean girl vibe, perhaps. We don't know. I'm going to find out on March 4. You know that some of you are going to watch this, right? You are going to subject yourselves to this kind of torture, I'm pretty sure. Megan Small, you remember that in that video that she shared on her Reels on Instagram? I will be talking about her Instagram in a minute. That Archie said, only if you want me to, when she offered him to, use the hose to water the plants. Makes sense why Archie would be afraid of his mother and respond in that manner. This is from Megan Small, but when Megan has this kind of faces in a controlled environment, on a set, with a guy, when you're recording a show and you have this kind of facial expressions, you have to wonder what kind of facial expressions are you going to have at home with your family, because that is your real self. I'm not going to elaborate on that. And again, yes, those tendrils. How much time do you think Megan spent fixing those tendrils? But well, according to her Instagram account, thanks Megan's Towel for pointing this out. We were talking about her Instagram, and you know that Megan apparently has 2 million subscribers, but there are all these tools that you can use to find out the true amount of followers, but because you can actually buy a lot of fake followers. Sometimes I tell you that you have to be wary with this kind of tools that measure stuff, but well, I went to this tool and it says that only 250,000 followers are real, and around, well, almost, the majority of her 2 million followers are not. Again, you have to take this with a grain of salt, so I decided to test it myself. So I went to the same Instagram fake follower checker, and the Instagram fake follower checker told me that, yeah, Megan's audience score is a bit poor for her following and the real followers. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to be fair. I'm going to go to another one. Another one said the opposite, that 94% of Megan's followers were real. But, and here's the thing, this tool said that Megan did not have 2 million followers, but that she had less than 250,000 followers. Again, her rise to fame has been really quick, so maybe these apps haven't caught up yet. But then it's a bit strange that it's such a coincidence that a completely different app says that she's got 90% real followers, but less than 250,000, and the other said that she got around 224 real followers. That is a bit much of a coincidence. I went to another tool as well, and it said that Meghan had 2 million followers, but it really couldn't say how many followers, real or fake, she had. So maybe we can wait 1 or 2 weeks. To make things completely fair, I added my own Instagram to this tool to check, and well, yes, I got, this is par for the course, 20% fake followers, normal, and Instagram. I am not one to brag about followers. I have like less than 2,000, and I really don't use my Instagram much. But yeah, 20% fake followers on Instagram. That is par for the course, not 90%. That is not a thing. And finally, I went to Social Blade, which is one of the most respected tools about social media in the world. And well, when you go to Instagram, I need you to check, make sure that I went on Instagram here, check on Instagram, Meghan, Duchess of Sausages, and the handle Meghan. There are no stats yet. I don't know. I find this suspicious because these tools are made to, you know, detect trends and make sure to scan these platforms immediately because well, if you have this you can imagine that if Meghan wants to sell space or if wants to sell reels or stories on Instagram, she would like to have the actual stats, and these platforms will immediately, if she absolutely 100% has people managing that Instagram in the background for analytics and everything, they 100% should have gone here and made an account here, but they didn't. And even Social Blade is not paying attention to this, so that is quite suspicious. That is quite suspicious. So that those 2 million, I don't know. I have my doubts. And well, as for Harry, when we talk about fake stuff, Prince Harry talks fatherhood and why he's never voted in surprise LA appearance. A surprise appearance, as Harry's gray suit says. But they just happen to have a huge banner with the name Prince Harry in big bold letters lying around. These people are such morons, they think we're stupid sheep who believe anything. Well, I guess that their minions at Archwell, I'm pretty sure that they act like that and they treat their minions like that. I'm gonna generate the subtitles to this to make sure that we can play this. I don't want to get into any trouble. And I'm gonna read this in Harry's voice, and I'm gonna play with the mute. Giant markers, how do we what? Invest in our shared future to solve the challenges we face today as a divided society. Now as a dad, this has what? We're constantly looking for solutions, and as a man who what? Was born into life of service. You were born into life of service? You call what you have done to your family a life of service? Give me a break, man. You ran away from that life of service to have the Montecito crib, the freedom flight and stuff. You keep contradicting yourself. I was born into a life of service. Please, Harry, can you get more hypocritical than that? No, I think that he's trying. He has been flexing those hypocritical muscles so much that he's becoming a pro, triple S tier hypocrite. I recognize that, which with power and a platform comes huge responsibility. I'm tired of Harry using the Spider-Man quote. Like Disney Marvel should sue Harry for copyright infringement. And then he does the dramatic pause. On these days, I am determined to find and invest in solutions. What are you going to invest, Harry? What are you going to invest? That is laughable. You are in no capacity of investing anything because my wife is, well, taking all your wealth away besides your breath. But that is another story. I would love to know what you think about all this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.